as you know, if you've received the shot or if you've just seen this on your social media feeds, once you're vaccinated, you get a little card that essentially proves it. Well, forgery of those COVID vaccine cards is on the rise. Conspiracy and anti-government forums, as well as pro-Trump websites, are posting instructions on how to do it. Some are even including open source CDC templates that state health departments have posted online. And experts warn this could impact how effective real vaccine cards are. NBC News senior reporter Ben Collins joins us now with the latest on what's very scary on the internet. Ben, thanks for being with us today. Now, tell us more about your latest reporting and how these forums are promoting ways to forge these cards.
Well, the issue is here that these cards have no real thing to verify them quickly. You know, there are vial numbers on there, but even those you can't really, if you were a bouncer at a bar, if you worked at an airline or something, there's no real way to verify those quickly. And people on these forums, these anti-vax forums, have found this out. And, you know, they are giving direct instructions of how to pull this off. They're giving card stock that makes it look like the exact, weight and thickness of each of these cards to make it look like a real card. The DPI, which is like the resolution on the font when you print it out, that's on these instructions as well. They've gamed this out for months. The big problem is these were left on government websites, on the state of Wyoming or the state of Missouri's website. They were left available as high-resolution PDFs. And people on pro-Trump forums were like, hey, I think we can get away with not taking the shot and just forging these things.
So, Ben, what's the CDC going to do to rein in this problem?
It's not really much they can do right now. First of all, the number one thing that you can do is remind people that it's illegal to do this. The FBI is on the lookout for people who are forging these at scale, who are trying to hand them out in public. Anti-vaxxers who have made this sort of a cause to get these out there to people who don't want to take the shot. So that's the number one way you can remind people is that this is forgery. It's not legal. But there's no larger platform here. This was in part to make it so people didn't think there was some big scary operation to track and chip people and stuff like that. There isn't, but that is going to, in the long run, make it much harder for people to know if they're running a business, if somebody in their business has been vaccinated.
Yes, Ben, thank you for the reminder that we have not, in fact, been chipped or anything like that. But now, Ben, now that these templates are out there all over the internet, let's talk about the impact they could have on real cards. I mean, you just put it very well. A bouncer at a bar, someone working for an airline, they just look at this card. And I guess right now the process is if it looks real, then they assume that it is because it's not like there's some barcode they're scanning. So what does this mean going forward for people who have had the shot, who have a real card, and now there's this threat?
Yeah, right now it's kind of an honor system. It's not a great situation. There are states, New York State has this thing called the Excelsior Pass, where there's a little bit more verification involved, and that'll go through an app. But right now it's state by state, and sometimes there is nothing at the state level. So you're really just relying on these little cards that anybody can print out, anybody can forge. It's a big gaping loophole, but the honor system is going to have to work for now.
Yeah, a real loophole. Ben Collins, thank you so much.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.